From the edges of the solar system in a uniquely designed case, dial, and the most decorated NH35 I've ever seen. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Chase and this is All Things Random, mostly watch reviews with some random stuff sprinkled in between. I got a lot of videos coming out, so make sure if you're here, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. It's free, it doesn't cost you anything. It really does help the channel. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I drop all those videos. Now today we are looking at this, a black PVD coated case and bracelet, domed sapphire crystal, and a smooth hexagonal shaped case that represents a storm swirling 907.33 million miles away on Saturn. Now, if you know that I love space and science fiction more than I actually love watches, so whenever I found a watch that actually crossed the boundary of the two, what did I say? Hell yes. So what watch are we talking about today? Today we are looking at the Anicorn Cassini-nemesis. This black beauty has a smooth hexagonal shape that represents a storm at the North Pole of Saturn. Now, if you don't know, the Cassini-Huygens mission was a collaborative effort to study Saturn and its moons and rings. Launched in 1997, the spacecraft arrived at Saturn in 2004 and began a 4-year-long mission of flybys and observations. The mission included the Cassini orbiter, which studied Saturn from an orbit, and the Huygens probe, which parachuted to the surface of Titan, Saturn's largest moon. Now, the hexagonal-shaped storm can be seen in not only the case, but in the center seconds hand as well. The dimensions of this watch come in at 42 by 41 millimeters in diameter, a height of 14.6, and a lug width of 20 millimeters. Now, I don't think I'm actually going to put a chase strap on this watch, even though it has 20 millimeter lugs, because of the matching stainless steel bracelet with a PVD coating that is fingerprint resistant and a FKM rubber strap. The dial itself is breathtaking, a similar sandwich style to the Panerai, with a 2-layer dial creating deep recessed and lume-filled indices. A cage design in the center that's rotating like a loop around the dial with an extra loop around the hour, then a sword hand for the minute hand. The printing on the dial is wonderful, giving honors to the solar system. The case is sandblasted in a black finish with, again, that anti-fingerprint treatment, offering a pristine finish to the timepiece. This is something hardly anyone does, let alone a micro brand. Each timepiece is individually numbered and marked on the case back, showcasing the beautiful, and I've never said this before, beautiful NH35 movement. The modifications made to the bridge and rotor are the core of Anicorn's timepiece exclusivity. The bespoke alterations are meticulously designed to infuse each watch with a one-of-a-kind character, showcasing the dedication to be time different, which is etched on the back plate. The warranty card is just as elegant as the watch, a small steel etched card. The crystal does have quite a bit of distortion, which I love, but some may not, and I can tell you that it makes filming this watch nearly impossible. In fact, that's one of the things that people probably don't understand who don't make YouTube videos, how difficult it is to film certain watches that have certain attributes to it. So I'll give you an example. If I have a dead flat sapphire crystal on a watch, I hardly have to do anything special with the lighting, because a simple round disc over maybe a top light, a diffusing light, may cast enough shadow so you actually see the dial itself without a glare. Well, when you have an extremely domed sapphire crystal, you basically see everything, and it makes it extremely frustrating to actually film. This has a domed sapphire crystal, and it was extremely frustrating to film, but it does look great, especially in the natural light. Now, at the end of the bracelet, it does have a butterfly clasp. Also finished in the same black coating, which I don't love, but it can be forgiven. Now the strap itself, again, it's a stainless steel strap with the same coating, and it has a quick release on the back side near the solid end links. And with a quick press of the quick release, you can change to the FKM rubber strap, which is extremely comfortable and extremely sporty. Now a night shot here, the Super Luminova BGW9 shines bright and for a long time, especially in those very deep lume plots. Now that we have the basic specs out of the way, let's talk about the pros and cons of this watch. Well, one of the pros of this watch that I think is it's just not a direct homage of something else. A lot of micro brands, and anybody who's been in the watch world for any period of time knows that micro brand watches generally would just copy more popular watches like the Submariner or the Daytona or something like that, or the Speedmaster. They will just do an homage of that, slap their logo on it and say, look, this is my watch. Really, it's an homage of something else. Pagani Design does this a lot. Even San Martin started doing homage watches in the beginning to kickstart them into a period where now they create their own designs. But they started as a micro brand who created homage watches. This is none of that. This is a wholly unique design that I haven't seen anywhere else. And this is quite refreshing, especially in a watch market that is oversaturated with the same damn dive watch and chronograph design that we've all come to know. So it's nice when a watch company does something completely unique that is completely them. And I love the crossover of the space theme with watches. That's why I like the Zurich NASA watches, right? I think those are awesome. That's why I like the Omega Speedmaster moon phase, the Snoopy moon phase. Now, one of the cons of this watch is going to be the price. Now, this watch is not cheap by any means. It comes in at $650. And I hear what you're saying. You're saying, Chase, $650 for an NH35. You just did a video on Nico's watch where it basically looked like a scale that his fat butt would stand on, and then it would give him the weight of probably over 325 pounds. But that's not being said, but he used a modified SeaGull ST movement for his watch at over 1,000 pounds, 1,200 US dollars. Now, I look at this watch and I say, okay, it's almost in the same category as in the fact that it's slightly overpriced at $650 with a decorated NH35. And I will say that it is a damn good looking NH35. I love the fact that it has the custom rotor, the custom backplate. Then they have their own etching in the backplate that is gold filled, right? That looks cool. That looks awesome. I love the way that they've done the Geneva striping on the back. I think it looks great. I think it's a great looking movement, but it still is an NH35. So for $650, I think this thing is slightly overpriced. I think if this thing was $500, it would be a home run. It would be a 9 out of 10. But you have to take into account that it is slightly overpriced, and they probably will have deals and sales and stuff like that, and I would recommend picking it up then. That being said, it is cool. It is a cool, stealthy watch that has a space design and an NH35 that I've never seen anywhere else. And those unique characteristics may push you, if you like the watch, into saying, yeah, I can justify spending $650. That's just fine. Now, another con of the watch is going to be the butterfly clasp. A lot of you guys know I'm not a big fan of butterfly clasp because you can't micro adjust it. But they fixed that by giving you the ability to have the FKM rubber strap with the quick release spring bar so you can adjust it without any tools if you want. So they kind of covered that basis. Now, really, it comes down to personal preference. A lot of people don't like black watches because maybe it's not dressy, it's kind of subdued, it's kind of dressed down, and it's either you like it or you don't. It's your preference. So you should buy whatever you like. Anyway, I think if I was going to rate this out of 10, it would be a solid 7.5 out of 10. It would be more of a 9 out of 10 if it was slightly cheaper, but I think you guys understand where I'm coming from. It does have great quality control. Under the macro lens, I couldn't find anything wrong with this watch. I think they definitely hit out of the park with the design. It's extremely unique. The dial is extremely fascinating, and I love the way it's not overly done. I mean, there's a lot on the dial. Right? It has that caged hour hand that kind of sweeps around the outside. It has all the printing that, again, gives kind of a hat tip and head nod to the space theme of it. But I just think it's a beautiful watch. I really do like it. Anyway, what do you guys think? I'd love to hear your comments down in the comment section below. Do me a favor. If you like the watch, if you want to pick it up, I will leave a link down below. It's not an affiliate link. I don't make any money on this. Just if you guys are interested, check it out down below. Also, if you're still here, thank you. I do appreciate it. If I'm bringing you guys some kind of value, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. Again, it's free, and it lets these watch companies know they can send me some watches to review to show you. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one.